Hey there, Fight here with a quick video review of the Logitech keyboard or Bluetooth keyboard that also acts as a shell or cover for the iPad, or iPad 2 in this case, which you can see here, which you also can see here where I bought it from Amazon. Right, let's start at the sort of cover functionality. Alright, so what it has these little sort of rubber things in the corner, and there's actually a rubber rim all the way around, and that locks in your iPad, and as you can see, and this is after 4 months. So I've had this for 4 months now, and they're still pretty good. Because that's one of the concerns or questions I've read somewhere. People are going, well, will that hold? Well, after 4 months of constant use, I can tell you this works just fine. The other thing is with 4 months, the question of recharging. Okay, short cable here. What's that? 4, 6, 8 inches. Yeah, for men this is 8 inches, obviously. In the 4 months, I've had to charge it about once. In the beginning, first time, of course, you charge it up. It takes about 20 minutes, and then I had to charge it once. And that is with, I would say, an hour, hour and a half of usage every day. So that's not an issue at all. You just plug it into your normal iPad power supply, and there you go. So that's the cover, that's the charging thing. Oh, by the way, you can charge your iPad like this whilst it's in the case, except I've got it the wrong way around. Oh, here's another thing you may notice. iPad is on. iPad is, see the light in there? Oops, hang on, it's the wrong way around. Obviously it doesn't work that way. Okay, now on, off, on, off. Okay, so what's happening is there's a magnet somewhere in the keyboard. I don't know exactly how that works, and the iPad senses when it's closed and it switches off, so you don't need to click on the off button. Super convenient. So the thing I wanted to show you was this here, power supply in, and you can still close this thing. Pretty cool, hey? So there you go, easy to store, safe from children. Next thing is the standy up functionality. This was basically the clincher for me, that I could carry this thing around. Alright, here you go. I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, and I can carry this around. I like this format. My wife, for some reason, likes this format. And still, it's rock solid. Okay? And that's the key thing. I initially looked at the Apple keyboard because it just looks so much cooler. But at the end of the day, it's not a case. You've got two pieces. And honestly, at the moment, I can hold a camera, or when cooking, it would be a knife or an onion or something. And now I can hold this and carry it around. And that's pretty much the biggest reason why I got this thing. Let's look at the keyboard. Keyboard itself, pretty cool. It's a proper keyboard as opposed to this thing here. Where's the internal keyboard? Hang on. No, that one. I'm not in an application where I can type anything, obviously. Alright, there we go. So, there you go. This thing, I never hit the spacebar properly. So, all the words come out without any spaces in it. Whereas this, proper keyboard, it feels like a sort of laptop keyboard. It actually, you can feel when you've typed something that's, for me, so much better. Initially, I had one concern. It was this here, these little edges here, and I thought, oh, if my hand's in here, is it going to scratch my hand? And the answer is no. I don't even notice. Okay. Initially, in the shop, I was going, not quite sure, and then in the end, no, whatever. Next thing is, this is would be my only. It's not a complaint. It's if I could improve this. They've put the off button right next to the delete button. Alrighty, and if you're sometimes a little bit in a rush and you hit the delete button accidentally, you use the delete button a lot, and you accidentally hit the off button. Oh look, there's me. Then this thing switches off. And initially, I had the security settings of this thing, of the iPad, set to the whole thing, what's your mum's name and what's your dog's shoe size and all that kind of stuff. And entering everything because you've accidentally hit this thing, it's just a nuisance. So what I've done now is basically, I've disabled it, and only when I leave the house and there's a risk of someone hacking my iPad, then I've got the security settings on, and then it's not a big issue. I just enter it. And anyway, after using it for a little while, I don't really hit that off button that often anymore. So, summary, very cool. I really like it. It does everything I wanted to do, which is act as a shell and it's a beautiful little package. You know, looks fantastic. Nice and sturdy. I can slip it into, you know, pretty much any bag I like. It's a great keyboard. Apart from the off button thing, it does everything I wanted to do. After 4 months of pretty much constant use, it still works exactly the way it's supposed to. You know, holds the keyboard, it protects it. Holds the iPad, it protects it. Only had to charge it once in those 4 months. So all in all, I can only give you 1 thumb up because I've only got 1 thumb and the other one is holding the camera. So otherwise it'd be like 2 thumbs up. Now I really like this. Alrighty, bye then. Cheers.